Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Just finishing getting a few things set up here. We've got, oh gosh, we got so much going on there today. Okay. We've got a lot going on this week, a lot coming up this week. So we're going to go over that. Thank you, everybody coming in. Let me just get these off here. We can. Simmerdawn says, roads are bad here in eastern Kentucky, so I'm not working. I'll see you at 1. Yay! I miss you too. We got Daz. And we got Missy. Hello, family. And Kay Mitch. Hello, family. I hope everybody has had a good weekend so far. Here, it's been really cold. We don't have much snow. I was just talking to Des actually on FaceTime, and I was showing her the snow that we got outside. They got nothing right now, but they're in for one hell of a storm. So there's Nana. Hello, Nana. Always good to see you. They're in for one hell of a storm starting today in Jersey. So we're not getting any real storms this year. It's like odd. It seems like all of our winter weather has gone south. Yeah, Missy, I hear you guys are going to get some freezing weather right there too, that it's coming down as far as you. So it's like, wow, like how often do you hear of that, right? Pipes, plants, pets, yes. And it seems all our cold weather is going south. And like so far, our this winter has been basically, we had 2 storms. And I don't even really want to call them storms because anywhere else in Ontario, you get snow like that, it's a dusting. We got maybe that much, and then it was gone. We seen the ground a couple days later, and then we got about 4 to 5 inches a while back, and that basically almost disappeared, and then we got a dusting of snow again. Florida's not used to this stuff. Yeah, I know. And I was thinking about you when I seen that, and it's like, oh my gosh. So it's like, that's what I was saying, like Florida and Kentucky and all that, like, I don't think you guys down there are used to that kind of weather, which is, it's a setup for a lot of accidents and stuff too. So please be careful. But here, yeah, we've hardly had any snow this winter at all. Miss Missy is in Tallahassee area. Tallahassee. And I don't know if Marie Burks is going to be with us today, you guys. I know, thank God the fires didn't reach. They came damn close to where she lives because she's right almost at the base of one of the mountains there. But she was a little farther east. I think it got to within like 16 miles of her. Like the mountains and everything down here was all burning, and she lived over here. It didn't come across the mountains as far as her. So but I know, like, for breathing and stuff like that, the air quality in California is horrible. And like all those people that lost everything they owned, like I was stressing really bad, like worried about Marie. And so we were chit-chatting back. Now I know she sent me a message again the other day, but I totally forgot about it. And then I seen it on the phone, and it's like wrapped up in so much crap that's been going on here. We had our first snow in Middle Tennessee. Well, apparently you're supposed to be getting a lot. Tennessee, like the top part of Tennessee, is supposed to get it hit really bad. Okay, Mitch is in Middle Tennessee. Tennessee. Dolly's heading back out there, okay, Mitch, to Tennessee. I don't know if you've seen that lately, but he said him and PJ are going to Tennessee. So I don't know when they're going, but let me just see here. So sometime this week, you guys, I will be doing the updated read on Brent McGee. Also, I've been asked to do a read on a 15-year-old girl that's been missing from Oklahoma since July. I do have some of my Canadian family here. We don't hear a lot about our missing people, right? But there's somebody that reached out to me on Facebook, and she is from where I'm from in Canada. And she asked, I forget who it was though. So I'm going to have to go back to Facebook and check that out. But there's somebody, I think in BC, British Columbia, that's missing. And she wants me to do a read on that. So I'm going to see if I can get that set up for her. But also this week coming up, you guys, on the 23rd and 24th, I better mark that down, BK, again here too. 23rd and 24th, there's going to be hearings that I will be able to stream in the Brian Koberger case. There is a hearing on Tuesday, but it's closed. Everything's under seal in that hearing. And isn't it ironic? I don't know how many of you have seen my community tab. But Ann Taylor is asking now for the IGG documents to be unsealed on how they went about using the IGG. Now, I've found a news outlet that spilled the beans because Ann Taylor had said in court that one of the news outlets had already reported on everything that's under seal regarding the IGG and, you know, how, well, I've got that article. So maybe I'll go over that on Tuesday while we wait to see if we get any news on that closed hearing. But apparently it's closed to the public, so I don't know unless the judge decides to unseal the hearing for some reason. But I know Ann Taylor wants the IGG information and genealogy stuff and that. She wants it all unsealed. So Missy says, I won't be here long today because I have to go to the grocery store because I'm not going anywhere out on the roads for the next. Yeah. Like, I want you to be careful because that's when a lot of accidents happen, when people are out driving in stuff that they're not used to driving in. And I'm not concerned about your driving, Missy. I'm concerned about others on the road that want to be idiots. Yes, really be careful. I know there's a few people that reached out to me and said, what do we do? Like, we're not used to this. And yeah, insulation around your pipes is the best. You don't have to, like, I know a lot of places, and I know Florida doesn't have basements. See, that's why we have basements here in the colder climate, because our furnaces are in the basement, which keeps all our pipes and everything from freezing. And our pipes go out underground. So our water comes in from underground through pipes, which are at least, I think, 5 feet down in the ground. So they're below the freezing level. But I know, like when I had my trailer, I had it in a year-round park, so I could go up there even in the winter. I'd have to insulate all my pipes because here we've got basements which are heated, right? So that's where all our pipes come in underground, is through our basement and then goes up through our house. But we still insulate even here our outside walls, so our pipes don't freeze in the walls. For if you got pipes going up, like say on an outer wall of your house going up to a bathroom or something. So there's Sister. There's Kate. Good. Good. I'm glad you found it, Sister. Sister is in for one hell of a storm too. So I got her I showed her the cover that I had for my windshield and everything. And she got herself one and she forgot where she put it. So, right, Missy? Yeah. So like anything you can do for any exposed pipes is going to, that's not good, Missy, to leave your water running outside. That is a total myth for outside, because what happens is you got your tap outside and it's dripping, it starts freezing and it'll freeze right up and come in your pipe and then burst your pipe. Just turn your tap to outside off. Like your main shut off for your outside tap, turn it off. Drain it as much as you can. Like you must have a shut off inside somewhere for your outside tap. Shut that off. And then your outside tap, make sure you got as much water out of that as you can and turn that one off too. Leaving the water running is probably one of the worst things you can do. Now inside, depending on where your pipes are, if your pipes are outside, it may help a little bit, but it's not going to help a lot. It's a myth. I'm telling you, from living up here in northern Canada where it's freezing. What it does, what they say it does, is it stops, like with that trickle of water continuously coming through your pipe, that it stops your pipe from freezing up. But in the cold temperatures, it freezes anyway. You just got more water coming through your pipe. You know what I mean? So leaving it on, it'll only work for so long, and then it freezes up anyway. Because what happens is, even if you leave it trickle a bit, say your pipe is this size round, the water will start freezing and freezing and freezing and freezing. You've got that little trickle that's coming through. It will freeze up, and then your pipe bursts anyway. So, and it actually, if you've got no insulation in that, like I know a lot of houses just have like a crawl space underneath with their pipes. In situations like that, especially like even with a mobile home, I had a huge mobile home at the trailer park where I would go up on the weekends. That was my getaway. And in the winter, even when I had water still coming through there, the water in the pipe starts freezing. And what it is your pipe's like this. It starts freezing around and around and around and around until it totally freezes over. Right? And because you got that pressure in, like, because water wants to come through because you got the tap open, that's what bursts your pipes. And then it just freezes right up to where it's coming out of your tap. And it could even bust the one in your kitchen or at your sink or whatever. Minus 17 tomorrow in PEI. Well, hello, Canada. I'm right at the Quebec border, Ontario-Quebec border in Ontario. So you're going down to minus 17. Right now, here where I am, we're at minus 15 Celsius. And it's supposed to go down to minus 22 or minus 26 tonight. The next week is going to be bitterly cold here for us, along the St. Lawrence River, right up into northern Ontario, all along the Quebec border there. It is going to be cold. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that like it. Like near here, we got the Rideau Canal that freezes over and they skate on it. So that should freeze up. It is partially frozen now, but it's not safe enough, they say, to skate on yet. So it should be now with all the cold weather we've been having. So it's going to be bitterly cold here for us over the next, I would say, 4 days or so. And that's why we're not getting the snow that we should get, because it's too cold. It's got to be like right around the 0 Celsius for us to get the snow, just below or just above. And usually, like by now, we usually got like 6 feet of snow and we got nothing out there. Like, but I can't say nothing. We've got about an inch. Hey, Jess. Jess. How are you, my love? Good to see you. Let me get you written down here, Jess. Hopefully that comes out for you, Jess. Shalimar is judging me. Thank you, Shalimar. You're taking your time out of your busy day to come in and throw a dig at me. That's okay. I'll pray for you. I will pray for you. I'll pray for you. I don't get that. Like, I don't even get mad about stuff like that anymore. You guys, Shalimar. I don't even get mad at stuff like that. It's because it's people that don't understand what I do. And it's like, for them to take, like, why would you, if you are so against what I do, why would you come in and give me a view? Do you realize you're helping me? Every comment you make, every time you click on one of my videos, you're just helping my channel. So if you truly, I think you're just a hater. I do have one hater. I haven't spoken about that hater in a while, but I have one hater that every video I get one dislike. Now there are videos that I get 4 or 5, maybe sometimes even 6 dislikes, but I can guarantee every single video I get that one like. 99.9% of people like my video, and that one person doesn't like it. And it's people like that. They got nothing better to do with their life. They want to feel important. They want to feel like they're doing something. And it's like, those are the people you got to pray for, because those are the people they don't have a life outside of maybe YouTube. They've got nothing. So they want to feel important, like they're doing something. Like, God isn't going to save you. If you think God's going to save you by you judging others, be prepared to be judged. Shalimar, I don't wish that for you. But to take the time out of your day and to click on something you obviously don't agree with, just, it's like, it says a lot about you. Like, you can't have it both ways. If you don't like it, don't click on it. Go on your way. There's a lot of genres on YouTube I don't like. So you know what? I don't click on them. I don't go on there to tell somebody, yeah, I judge you sorcerers. Well, I mean, it just shows you're a very judgmental person. Probably, you've got other issues too, with probably race and everything else, because you look so judgmental. But see, I'm from Canada. We're very nice here until I'm not nice no more. But I always give you the benefit of the doubt that, you're just not informed. As long as what you are doing, you're using it for the good and to help people, there ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing, believe me. I pray for you. So you have a good day. Have a good day, Shalimar. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope God doesn't judge you like you judge others. Okay, so we're going to get started. We got Des. Des got it in first today. Let's see what we got. We're going to get a card that represents you and what is surrounding you, Des. Then we'll go in for clarification. There we go. What do we got? We got the rabbit. Talks about cleverness. Okay, let's read it. If you have been going through difficult times, this is just for you, Des. It's time to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects last, it may be time to pick them back up again. So, time to get creative, my dear, in things that you need to do, things that you've been putting off. Let's see. We know the times that you've been going through, but let's see. Let's get some clarification on it. We got the Knight of Swords. We got the King of Cups. And we got the Hangman. All right. So, going through difficult times. With the Knight of Swords, this is somebody who is very opinionated that you're dealing with. You got a lot of males here. So I think you're going to know what this is all about. But you got to be very assertive. You got to stop being impulsive, and you got to be more assertive towards this person who is very opinionated, right? This male. That's the Knight of Swords. We got the King of Cups too. This is like another male that's surrounding you that is very, how can I explain this? Like, he has a lot of compassion. He's very mature for his age. And I feel like the King of Cups comes in to try and help and guide you. So if you're not dealing with this person right now, it's coming. But I do see another male, which is exact opposite of the male that you're dealing with. This person is going to come in and try and help and guide you. We got the Hangman too. This is uncertainty, feeling very uncertain. Thank God these are all in the upright. But this is a lot of uncertainty when you get the Hangman. I feel like even though things should be going a certain way, and you think that it's either been agreed upon or it's written in stone, there's a change that's about to come. Let's see what we get with this deck here for each of these cards. So for the Knight of Swords, we got the Two of Cups. It comes in with the Two of Cups in reverse. This is a divorce. So I know this is who we're talking about now. The Two of Cups in reverse is things are out of balance, okay? This is like a disagreement. This is a bad breakup. This is things not going the way, like things aren't going in harmony anymore. There's been something that's changed the flow of the way things were going to go. Now, I'm not saying that things were going great to begin with, but this is just telling me that it's slowly going to get worse. So what you think is like, okay, well, this is about the worst that things can go between you and him. It's about to take a change in course. And I'm going to sneeze. Hang on a sec, you guys. Let me mute. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. So there's a change that's coming here. I know generally when you've been with somebody for a long time, you get to know how that person reacts to certain things and everything. There's something that's about to flip-flop here. Something very unexpected. So you got to watch what you say and do on impulse, because it has ratifications to that. Things can get out of hand because of this. Okay, so we're going to go in now for the King of Cups. The World. This is somebody who's very successful. I think if you ask him for advice on what you should be doing, let him help guide you in the direction that you need to be going. I feel like there's things that you're going to be able to achieve that you otherwise wouldn't have. Okay. So I do feel whoever this older, mature man is, he's going to be he's the one with all the compassion. He's going to be the one that is going to help guide you through certain things. But I feel like right now he's kind of stepping back and waiting for you to approach him with certain things. So I do feel like there's a bond there, and I do feel like he wants to help you, but he feels like he'd be overstepping his boundaries. So this person is very emotional too, like tends to hold his emotions to himself until he's alone. um, but I also feel like he has some kind of emotional investment with you, and he's there to help. He's just waiting for you to ask for it. The Hangman. This is about uncertainty, sacrificing something, and uncertainty. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. Sacrificing. This is like there's going to be there's trouble coming, and I feel it's here. I do feel like you're going to need this guy's help, and he's going to be there to help you. But this is telling me that there is trouble coming. There's somebody that's refusing to change the way that they are. And we've got this with the Hangman in reverse. Okay. This is somebody who's willing to sacrifice everything. So I don't feel like there's ever going to be like a common ground there. Something drastic is going to happen for things to change the way that they are going right now. I also feel like there's something else that's going to have to be sacrificed here. So that's coming, sister. You know, I was hoping that things were going to take a different turn, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like things are going to get a little bit worse before they even get on the road to be getting better. But I do feel like this guy here holds some keys for you that can really help guide you in the right way and keep you on track. They're not going to come out and offer it. They're waiting for you to ask them. So let's see from the black deck, what do we got? And I do have Mama here. She's right here. She's not on top of it. I guess I should put her on top of the card. But I did have her right here beside me. The boat. Yeah. See, this is receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. This is going forward. This is a forward direction, like having to move on from stuff, wanting to move on from stuff. Even though that's what you may want, I don't see it happening anytime soon. Healing heart, healing from the heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. So yeah, you got to like break all ties. Other than having to deal with kids, I feel like the ties need to be broke, because I feel like for everything you give, because you're so nice and you got such a big heart, so for every inch you give, he wants a mile, and that's going to continue. Like, I know how bad it's gotten right now. It's only going to get worse, because he's feeling right now, excuse me, he's feeling right now like it doesn't matter what he says or does, you just keep taking it. So that's why there's been no change, why things are progressively getting worse. It's like when you're doing exactly what he wants and acting like how he wants and accepting things that he wants you to accept, everything is grand. But as soon as you go outside the box, have your own opinion on something or disagree with something, all hell hits the fan, right? All shit hits the fan. Well, that's about to get worse. I don't know what it is that's going to happen here, but I feel like something is about to take a turn here. Turn to this person, because this person can really help guide you through it. But you do have to get shit in motion, sister. I see an attempt, but I don't see it happening yet. Okay, that was Des. Let's see. I love that crime time. And like I said, people who judge like that on earth here, believe me, you're going to be judged on the other side as harshly as you judged while you were here on earth in the physical world. So you want to be mean and I don't know if you're racist, I hope not, but things like that that you do here in the physical world, that is how you're judged when you get to the other side. And any Christian would know that. You're judged by your deeds that you do. Holly says, can you do for David Mitchell missing from New Brunswick? Let me write him down. David Mitchell from New Brunswick. I don't know if I'll be able to get that in this week, Holly. I do have a lot going on this week. I've got the Brian Koberger thing on Thursday and Friday, and I've got 2 other updated reads I got to do. Plus, I've been asked to do this read on a 15-year-old girl that's missing, but possibly next week. I'll see if I can fit it in. And Holly here says, what do you think about the new twist in the Dylan Eller case about the boots that were found when he went missing not being his boots? I already knew that. I did a couple of reads on him, Holly. If you can't find it under the live tab, you'll find it under my video tab. About 2 years ago, I started posting all my videos under the live tab. So if for the older videos, you may have to go into the video tab on my page, or you can search on my page for Dylan Eller's name, and that should bring up the reads that I did on him. But I knew that right from the start. Thank you, Holly. Okay, so let's see what DD is up to. What is DD up to? What's surrounding him? What is representing him? And what is surrounding him right now? What's he up to? Oh my gosh. Like, mama. Like, I've got like 8 cards that come out. And the one that I seen, hippopotamus. And he's a hippo, all right. There we go. Hawk. Okay, so let's read the hawk. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Ooh. Quiet the mind and detach from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. To me, a hawk is being watched. So he's watching, and he probably has people watching. Let's see. He's watching every single tiny little thing. We got strength here. This is all about control, having to control the situation. We've got the Chariot, and we got the Moon in reverse. Lies, deceit. Okay, so we got the Hawk, which says to go above, like your day-to-day thoughts, like not things that you normally think about. Okay, I got to get up, I got to shower, I got to go to work. You got to go above that. To observe them from a bird's eye view. So he has to go outside of that zone that his daily routine. That's what it's saying. I feel like he does still have people watching for him. Everything that's going on. I do feel like he has a master plan. There's a big plan in motion here. The moon in reverse, he's going to cause confusion. He's going to instill fear. But he's only fooling himself. See, the moon upright is lies, deceit, infidelity, stuff like that. But the moon in reverse is like causing confusion around a situation, instilling fear of some kind, and self-deception. There's a plan. He's planning something. The Chariot upright This is gaining control, going forward with something. And the strength is, this is like overcoming something and finally having control here too. Two control cards here. I'm telling you, he has got shit in the works that you guys could not imagine. And don't take somebody's kindness as if they've flipped the script and they just want peace and tranquility. No, they want to be able to get closer so they can get information. I do feel like this person, he has somebody watching. Okay, we got the Eight of Swords. This is feeling victimized and helpless. So I do feel like he feels now like he's finally gaining control over that. He was feeling like he was trapped. But now it's into isolation. He's trying to isolate people, keep them apart, to keep whatever this is. Let's see what comes out. The King of Cups. This is trying to be friendly, like almost like turning the face, like two sides of a face, very two-faced. And this is for his own good. Sometimes he's acting very nice and everything towards people because he needs that relationship. That relationship is something that's going to benefit him. The Ace of Pentacles. He's got a lot of insecurities right now. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot about insecurities, but this is also about, I lost the opportunity to do this once. I will not let it pass me again. So I feel like there was some kind of opportunity that he had to do something big and he missed it. So now we got the Chariot. This is a forward motion, the Chariot. And this is also about control. This was me that dumped that. He's focusing now and building up his power to go forward with what he needs to accomplish. Oh, yes, the Eight of Cups. Look at this, the Eight of Cups. This is finding a new path. He's talking about the failed attempts in the past. He's not going to let that happen again. He's going to get control over that. This is also, he feels like he's been abandoned by certain people. So he's walking away from that. And if I have to do this on my own, I will. But I've got to gain this control back, and I think I'm going the right way in doing that. I feel like remember we got over here, the isolation. He's isolating people. I feel like he's pushing some people away that may have caught on to what he's trying to do. But with the Eight of Cups in the upright here, this is like very disappointed, and he's abandoning certain people. He's leaving certain people behind. They may have started to question his motives, but he needs to continue to do this because he's on this control thing, and I got control with both of these. We also got the Hermit. This is like the Hermit to me is like somebody who likes to keep themselves, do things on their own. And to me, this is like, I don't care if I got to do it on my own. If I don't have your guys' help, look at that. He's leaving them behind. I don't care. I'm still going to go forward. And that's because he's so focused on needing control of the situation that there's things that he's doing that may bite him in the butt. Okay, so the Moon. This is about causing confusion. This is about instilling fear in people. And like, he's got this ego. Like, we know he's a narcissist, but he's got this, how can I say it? Like, he feels like he's smarter than the average bear. Like, nobody is going to see this coming. But there's going to be, that was me that did that again. That's why I got this on, you guys, to try and help me. But, and I picked one up from here. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We've already read it. But he is going to try and cause confusion in situations. He's going to try and look like, look, poor me. But he's only fooling himself. Look at the Six of Wands, defeat. And we've got the Chariot in reverse. So we got the Chariot here and the Chariot here. Two separate decks, the Chariots come out. Now, with the Moon, with this trying to cause confusion in the situation and trying to instill fear in people, it's almost like he's going to be disappointed. It's not going to turn out the way that he thinks it is. All this power moves and everything that he's been doing, I feel is going to backfire. Because the Six of Wands in reverse is a disappointment and a failure. So he's failed to confuse people. He's failed to gain that power that he wanted. And, the gaining of control and overcoming things that are going on, thinking that he's going to be able to get ahead of it. It's not going to happen. And the Chariot here is in reverse. Whereas the Chariot here, it's like he's going forward. He's going to try and gain that control. He's going to try and get that new path set that he needs to do. And I think it's the recent things that have been happening where him and Dee aren't talking anymore. He's going to try and use that somehow, but he's going to be disappointed. It's going to be a big disappointment. There's going to be some lack of control here, and there's going to be some aggression that's shown that is going to not go in his favor. If he's thinking that this is going to help his case, whatever this is he's trying to pull, it's not. It's going to backfire. Because I've got the Six of Wands here in reverse. That's like he's going to be defeated. He's going to lose. It's going to be a failure, a disappointment, right? Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take this one because it's sideways. The clock. Time to heal, progress. Yes, he's running out of time. I feel with this, like it says, need time, take time, in cycles, time to heal. I feel he's running out of time. And we got the runner. Fear of intimacy and listening to his ego. His ego is bigger than what he can do. Right? And the more, I feel like there's also somebody here that has really boosted his ego or has been boosting his ego. But I feel like that's one of the people that are going to be left behind here because I feel like they're catching on to his ways. You know what I mean? Catching on to his lies and his ways and feeling like they've been used in his plan. So I feel like he's about to lose some people, if not already. They've walked away, but I still see somebody is watching like a hawk and they're doing it for him. So he's got something planned that he thinks is going to be something big that's going to blow up in his face. You don't see it. Why? Because he's too full of himself and he thinks that he's got control over everything. Mama was always sitting right here. I always have her right here on my phone. Whoops, she just fell off my phone. See right here, I've got my phone here beside me. She's always sitting there on my phone. So it's not like she isn't here. I just forgot to put her here. She is here though. I showed Des already too, so but she is there. Okay. Yes, Delia. Yes. He's got something planned. But people are starting to walk away. People are starting to walk away and start to realize what he's all about. Just be careful. I'm telling you right now, Delia, be careful because he's up to something. And that other one there that is trying to make all nice now and blah, blah, blah. No. Don't even give her, oh God, he opened his eyes today. You know what I mean? Don't give her nothing. Holly says, blessings to you for doing that. Aw. Here we go. Mary Michael in the house. I got to take this off. Like it's almost like it's cutting off look at my fingers. I think it's it's too tight. Anyway, let's take that off for now. Part 1. Hello, everybody. I was busy burning a piece of pizza I was reheating when Shalimar got the boot. I have some news for her. For quite a few years before the pandemic, I regularly met with Uh-oh. That's part one. We got to wait for part two. Oh, I'm so far behind. I have some news for her. For quite a few years before the pandemic, I regularly met with a psycho medium, and guess what? Mother Mary and Padre Pio communicated through her. She's the real deal and has done amazing reads for many people. So there's that. You are entitled to what you believe. Oh, okay, Holly. Uh-oh, Mary Michael is writing a book. Don't piss off Mary Michael. I'm telling you, she will come at you. You believe in, as the rest of us are entitled to believe in what we believe in. I do not judge people who do not believe in what I believe in, and I hope you learn to do likewise. Willow is also the real deal and is very talented and highly skilled at what she does. I'm sure you have heard her story on locating a little boy in England from her home in Canada. Eh? Yeah, not just that one. I found the exact spot. K. Mitch can tell you about that one. It's somebody, I believe, that K. Mitch. I did speak with even the family, and they said, Willow, you were exactly where you said he was going to be. He was. There's that one. There was another one that I found. Oh my gosh, I forget. Oh, who was he? This was a couple years back. There's another one that I helped locate. So people can, like, it doesn't even bother me anymore. I'm sure you've heard a story on locating a little boy in England from her home in Canada. Yeah, I did. First time that lady had ever been in my chat, and she had mentioned it, and it's like, okay, this is what I got. And it's exactly where they found him. And it was like they lived here, and I said something about, I was being shown Chester C. I'll never forget this, because Chester C. is one of my favoriteest musicians. And I was being shown Chester C. And I said to her, I said, but I'm being shown the water. I says, is there a place called Chester by water? And then I got, like, it was like a horseshoe. She's in some kind of like bed and breakfast or timeshare or something like that. So anyway, they started looking into it, and sure enough, they found the kids who had been kidnapped in Chester, in England, in Chester, in this. And I even told them at the front, there's going to be like two statues. I seen lions. It wasn't lions. It was something else. And the horseshoe driveway. And it was that. And it was, it wasn't a timeshare. It was just like, I guess, a place that you can rent for like a week at a time. And that's where they found the kidnapper and the kids. So there's that. And I've only seen that lady come in a few more times after that, and she's always boasted about it, like she couldn't believe it, because as she was telling me it, I was giving her the info. It took them a couple days to figure out, and they started calling all these places that look like it, and oh, it was crazy. Delia says he is two-faced because in the room, he was talking to me so nice and throwing digs at Des, but when shit went left, he started talking to Des all nice because he's mad at me. Yeah. He's an opportunist. He's very... okay, gonna be daring and sign up for a mini. So far today, I've tripped one of the circuit breakers in my house. Went to the garage to move the car to get the box to flip it back on. Car was a no-go. How do you put my son in a size 3 to 6 month clothing when he's a newborn, right? I get you, Delia. So I figured a way to get the fob to work and went to Advanced Auto, and they put a new battery in my fob, and I was zooming around before the snow grids hit the fan. Good, good, good. Hello, Willow, and everyone. Willow, have you heard? Okay, this is a different Holly. This is a different Holly. This is Holly. The other one was Holly Ramsey. Willow and everyone, have you heard of the missing twin sisters, Elijah and Henrietta? They went missing from Scotland on the 7th of January. No, I haven't heard of it. I'm not sure you have capacity for it, but it would be so great to see your reading about them. Let me write it down. January 7th from Scotland. I'm across the pond. I've got that written down, and if I can get it in, Holly, I will do that. Okay, let's continue. We're going to get Miss Missy and Crime Time with Jess, and then we're going to take a small break. Yes, a different Holly. Okay. Miss Missy, let's see what's surrounding you. Whoa. The butterfly. This is about being social. Metamorphosis. The butterfly. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. Miss Missy, that's about getting back out there, getting social. You are about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. This is about getting back out there, becoming the social butterfly again. So this is saying to pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. I'm seeing it's a social type thing. So I don't know if, I don't know. Let's see what comes out, because I'm feeling like you need something more in your life, but you're not going to the right places to be able to find what you need. That's what I'm getting. These two want to come out, so I'm going to take these two. Justice. This is about getting what you deserve. The 9 of Swords in reverse. This is about reaching out. Staying hopeful with the 9 of Swords in reverse, even though things may not be going the way that you thought they would be at this point in time. It's to remain hopeful because there's something coming with the Justice that you're going to get what you deserve. One more, please. We got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. This is, I think you tend to hide your quirky side sometimes, especially when meeting new people. There's certain quirks about you that people love. And when I say that, it's like, how can I explain it? Like, there's certain quirky things about you that people just adore. And I feel like when you get around new people, you tend to hide that side of you. I feel you need to bring that out. Stop hiding it. So let's see what we got with this. So with the Justice, I feel like things are going to start coming your way. But you got to stop, like, just be you. Doesn't matter who you're around, just be you. Because I feel like you tend to hold back sometimes. And that quirky thing that you're holding back could be the thing that somebody's looking for in a person. Like, well, these went on the floor. Oh. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups. This is a reunion, happy endings. This is even marriage sometimes, but this is happy endings. This is a new relationship. See, I do feel like there's something that's coming into your life. I feel like there's an opportunity. So what this is saying is basically be yourself. even though this may be somebody new that you're going to meet. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to be somebody new. Don't hide your quirky side, because that's probably what this person, exactly what this person is looking for in a good friend or a possible relationship. The hangman. This is talking about a new perspective. It's in the upright, so it's talking about a new perspective on things. So I don't know if you've shied away from maybe even getting in relationships in the past. It's time to get past that. It's time to release the things that have been holding you back. Having a new perspective, which is also going with this, is like it's opening up and stop hiding your quirkiness, because there's somebody that is looking for somebody with those quirks. You could be missing out on a good relationship, even if it's a friendship. You know what I mean? I think it's a little bit more than that, but I do see some kind of long-term relationship coming. That's what this is telling me here. This could be somebody that you've known, like maybe are reuniting with, like haven't seen in mega years. But I feel it's like when you knew them, they're not the same person they were back then. So usually it's like, hey, I knew you in high school, or I went to college with you, or my very first job, you helped me. You know what I mean? It's somebody like that from the way back past that, may not even cross your mind. And it's almost like this person's going to give you a new perspective on things also. But you got to not hide your quirkiness, because I feel like that's what this person now, like I said, whether it's a relationship or this just leads to a long-term friendship, that's what this person is looking for in their life. They've got enough seriousness in their life. They're looking for somebody with that quirkiness. And you're it, but you hide it. The Nine of Swords. Oh, you can tell. Let me pull my chair in a little bit more here. You can tell my hand is really messing up. This is hope. This is the hope for the future. It's almost like you've almost given up. Don't give up. Don't give up yet. The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Star. See, have hope. Hope is going to be rejuvenated. So like I said, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is like saying don't give up hope. Keep that hope. Excuse me. I don't know if I'm starting with a cold again, you guys. I don't know what's going on. The Star is telling me that there's going to be a rejuvenation here. There's going to be some kind of an awakening, and this is hope. Like look at her boobies. Don't do this with your boobies though, okay? Okay. Look at Buddy over here. Woo! 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 Is this telling me that you need to, I'm not saying dress like a hoe, but I feel like you're very conservative. I feel like you hide a lot. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, but you need to come out of your shell. You need to show that quirky side of you. We got the Page of Pentacles. Financial loss. I don't know where this comes in, because this is also somebody who's being very lazy. So this could be like, it's like, oh my God, it's too much work. Like to get dressed up nice and show off a little bit, you know what I mean? And go out and start conversations or invest in a new relationship. That's what I think this is. Nah, it's like, it's too much work. Get past that. Come on, stop it. The quirky. Queen of Swords. See this? The Five of Swords. It's almost like you're very conflicted. I don't know why this conflict is here. The only thing that, like what I'm being shown right now, it's like, I'm not going to do that because I'm scared that somebody's not going to like me because of it and they're going to walk away. You know what I mean? The Five of Swords is like almost feeling like defeated. Some kind of conflict going on or whatever. I feel like the conflict is in yourself. I feel like you don't show your true self, especially to new people, because you're worried about not being accepted. You got to let those fears go, because I do feel like whoever this is, I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody new. Now, whether this turns into a relationship or a very long friendship, this person is going to love you because of that quirkiness. But they're only going to see it if you stop hiding it. You got to be you. Like, just be you. Don't be afraid to be you. And if people don't like you for who you are, well, that's their loss, right? But I feel like you've got to let that part of you show. I don't want to say they think that you're like stuck up or anything, but I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, she's untouchable. Like you're too serious or you're too guarded. So they don't want to approach you in certain ways. They want to see this quirkiness. You got to let that show, girl. See, look at what came out. Look at what's here. The butterfly. You got to spread your wings. You got to open up. You got to, like, I don't know if you were teased maybe for some of your quirkiness when you were younger. You got to let that go, because this is a whole new world now, right? Open up. Self-indulgence. Yeah. Heal that, because the self-indulgence tells me that you need to focus more on yourself. You're like healing from stuff and appreciate all of you, not just pieces of you, all of you, including this quirkiness, because I feel like, I don't know why that's being brought. I keep seeing, she's so funny when she's quirky. She doesn't get it. Like, so I don't know if you were teased for the way you were when you were quirky or whatever, or if when you are quirky, I don't know if you were teased or whatever, but that's left an impression on you. So it's kind of like you hold back and you guard yourself. You got to let that guard down a bit, because there's somebody out there looking for that quirky. Oh, Mary Michael, I will write you down. I just seen yours. Nana says, y'all have a blessed day, and Willow, thank you for your time. Love you. Love you too, Nana. That's okay. You go do what you got to do. Big hugs for you, Nana. Mary Michael says, Holly, how old are the twins? Are they identical? I can't imagine the horror of their parents. It looks like she came in to ask for a read and then left. So somebody coming in, asking for a free read, and then leaving. I don't know. It may take me a few weeks to get to it. You know what I mean? I don't know, something just very off about that. Because there's people that are in here that have been waiting for me to do reads on certain cases for a long time. And my email, you guys, they're trying to get me back into my email. I don't know what the hell is going on with my email, but I can't get into it. So now my one email that I use just for my YouTube stuff and everything, I can still get into, but you guys don't have that email. The email that I use for this channel, I can't get in. They are working on it to get me back in. But there's been some things that have been going on with it, that things may all be deleted. So I don't know if somebody hacked into my email and did some stuff with using my email. I don't know. But they had a whole series of questions for me to answer. And they asked if I had sent certain emails, and I absolutely did not. So I may lose everything that's in them emails. Like I've got a lot of addresses and like, especially for my mods. So my mods may have to send me their contact information again. Not right now, but they said it looks like almost everything in there has been deleted. And then they were just using it to send out emails to, I can't, anyway, emails that could be threatening. People could take them as threatening. And you guys know me, I don't threaten anybody. But so once they figure it out, they're going to remove the passwords, and I'm going to have to put a new password and new PIN and two-stage author whatever. I got to put all that on it before they'll allow me to start using it again. So I'm hoping to have that done this week. But they're wiping it clean because they don't know what's in there. You know what I mean? Like if anything's been attached, that's what they're looking at to see if there's been any kind of fuckery, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand all that technical shit. But they said that I have to put three. I have to put a password, a PIN, and two-stage thing where they send a message to my phone to make sure it's me signing in to keep that protected. So I will lose everything in there. So if you have put in for a private read, you're going to have to resubmit it. So, okay, so let me take the break now because I do not want to take the break at Mary Michael. Although I did say I was going to do Jess and then take a break. Mary Michael's next, and Mary Michael is always, for some reason, 5th on the list. And at number 5, that's where I usually take a break. So we're going to take it now for a couple minutes. We've been going for, what, an hour? So let's take that break right now. And when we come back, we will get back into resuming the reads. Missy says, wow, butterfly. Yeah, butterfly. Awesome read today. Yes, awesome read. Kate Bell says she loved the read too. Oh. Okay, so let's take a few minutes break, you guys. I'm going to, this is almost empty, so Crime Time with Jess says, no! I'm going to go and make another coffee because this is, I think it's this that made me start coughing. I made a French vanilla mate, whatever the hell that was, and it seemed to have dried out my throat. So let me go make a good coffee here, go potty, and then we will resume as soon as I'm back. You take care, Missy. Hello, my lovelies. Maria Michael. Willow, you're just too funny. Taking a break before Jess. Sorry, Jess. This happens to me all the time. Yeah. Like you're number 5 on the list, Mary Michael. Again today. So I couldn't do that to you again today. Thanks for taking the hit. Oh, God. Crime time, Jess. You're welcome. Sorry, Jess. Trying to figure out which stones I have around the cards. This is fluorite. This is opal. This, I forget. This is rose quartz. This, sister, sea stone, something or other. Clear quartz. This is sandstone. And this one is blue. Oh, God. I don't remember the names of them all. This is blue. Like it's almost like the amethyst, but it's blue amethyst, maybe they call it. I don't know. But it's a light baby blue. Crime time with Jazz. Crime time with Jazz. Yes, I do. I do. Do I have it here? Hang on. There's my. Look at this one. See, there's the purple, the amethyst. This one too. I think I do somewhere. This one too. I forget. Sister, I think, sent me this. This is the same as this, but this has been rolled. Sister, the baby blue, yeah. This is when they first, like, this is the stone, and when they crack it open, it's like this, and this is when they start rolling it. This is a bigger chunk of it. I think it's blue blue. Oh, sister would be able to tell you the exact name of it. Yeah, I have quite a few hanging around here. This one too. I forget what this one is. She sent me this one too, which is, oh, it doesn't do it justice. It's like a hologon. Oh, it's not showing on camera. Well, yeah, you can kind of see it here. Hologon. Sister would be able to tell you. There you go. You can really see it there when you move it. The whole rock is like that. I love it. I have all the names written down somewhere. I love the baby blue too. The green avertine, I do have. I think it could be upstairs in my original office, which still has a desk and everything up there, you guys. I just don't. I do it more down here now. So I'm not doing the stairs constantly, but and I've got a bigger desk here. This is an L-shape, huge desk with all kinds of drawers and hutches and everything on it. It gives me more room to be able to set up camera and stuff like that. When I do get I want to get a better camera, but I want to get 2 cameras. So I can have a camera on me and then a camera on the cards. So that's going to be interesting. There's some new stuff coming. It's going to be interesting, you guys. In there. If you guys get one of these, I don't know if they have them in the States, but they're Contigo. These cups, like they don't leak. Like you can drop this and everything. It does not leak. That's why I got this one, and I got a black one, and I got a gray one. For hot or cold, it doesn't leak. So when I do my coffee, I just put everything in it and then shove it in the Keurig and push the thing down and then put the lid on and I shake it up. And then usually when I go to open it, I do this because there's pressure that's built up in there. And I forgot to do it. And when I opened it, it squirted everywhere in the kitchen. So it took me a bit longer. I had to wipe that up. The worst is when you do it, when I do it in here and I've got like 2 monitors. I had my third one set up, but it kept messing up. I've got to upgrade my graphics card is what I was told. So when I upgrade my graphics card, then I can re-add that third screen again, which is going to be awesome. Because just the 2 screens now is just not working. Well, it's working, but I need another screen. So once either I'm going to buy a new computer or I'm going to update that graphics card. But yeah, when it goes all over my screens here, oh, because I forget to put my finger over the hole, pisses me off. See, stuff like that pisses me off. So, pay attention, Willow. Oh, you got one? Yeah, these are the best. I love these cups. And it's weird because there's other cups when I went to, I think it was Canadian Tire or Home Hardware, one of the two. They have all kinds of different sizes because this one, I think it's a 16 ounce and my Keurig is 8, 10, or 12 ounce, right? And I've tried to do the 8 ounce twice and it overflows. So I wanted to get one that was maybe like a 20 ounce. So I could do 2 8 ounce and it wouldn't overflow and I'd still have room for my cream and stuff. And I seen other cups there. They were like $30, $40, like in the size that I wanted. And I says, no, I don't want those ones. I want this brand. And this brand is one of the cheapest brands in Canadian Tire or Home Hardware. The other ones are so much more expensive than these. So like a fool, I bought one, a 20 ounce, and tried to do the same thing I do with this one. Okay, it's closed. Thank you. Shaking it up, like after I put my stuff in it, shaking it up, and it leaked everywhere. I turned it sideways like this, and it leaked everywhere. And it was like $30-something. And this one here was only $14.99, right? So I said, screw that. I'll deal with it. So what I do now is I put this cup under and do the 8 ounce once. And then, yeah, look at all the top of it because it's splurted everywhere. I do it once and then I put another cup underneath and I do another 8 ounce and then just pour it in. And there's always like about this much left that I keep out so I can put my cream in. I got a weird system. I'm quirky like that. But anyway, yeah, I love the Contigo ones. They are awesome. And they keep your coffee hot like for hours, like hours and hours and hours. Okay, so let's get going. We are Jess, my girl. What do we got surrounding you, Jess? What do we got that's surrounding you? You want to know about your relationships. I'm going to ask that comes through. I can't guarantee it. Your loved ones on the other side, like a lot of people, I'm going to say this before we start. A lot of people say, oh, well, most of your reads are very negative. Well, the thing is, your loved ones on the other side are warning you about things that they think you need to know about. They don't want to spoil like surprises and stuff like that. If they feel you needed to be guided a certain way, they're going to do it. But generally, they are going to warn you about things that are going on behind your back that you don't know about, that you need information on, so you can act accordingly before this crap takes flight, right? So, but let's see, I will ask. Just regarding her relationship. Let's see what we get for you, Jess. card representing, please, the relationship with Jess. We got two that flipped over, so this is going to be you and somebody else. I don't generally do this, but I'm doing this for you, Jess, because I just love you. Okay, so we got two. So this is going to represent you and the other person. The panda, boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer others. Okay, so that's the panda, which I'm believing is representing you. And then we got the frog. Okay. This is a powerful time of change. You are being called to connect with the world of emotions and feminine energies. You may also need to engage a process of cleansing, whether it's physical, emotional, or energetic. Right away, I feel like with this relationship between you and this other person, I'm going to separate them here. Between you and this other person, it's like, okay, look at, this is what I expect from you. This is you. This is what I expect from you. This is what I'm willing to give. But I feel like there's a lot of old baggage that this person is bringing into the relationship. You're trying to set boundaries on it. It's like, I'm not that way. I'm not that person. This is the way I am. This is the way I want my life to go. And this person say, well, I've done that before and it didn't work out so good for me. And like this person's bringing some kind of baggage with them into the relationship between you and them. So let's see where this goes. You know what I want? I'm just going to pick one. I want the energy that is between you two. So this is you, this is the other person, and the energy between you. Oh my gosh. Everything almost came flying out. I want the energy between you. Don't say nothing in chat, Jess. So the energy between is the beaver. It talks about things being out of balance. You're being told that it's hard work, but this is important. But so is quality time with your loved ones. The balance between the work, play, family, career, past must be maintained overall for wholeness and success. So things are out of balance between the two of you, just as I suspected. Okay. Gonna do this one a little bit different, just for you, Jess. So the panda. Let's see. The Five of Cups. I'll bring this over here a bit. Five of Cups. This is like traumas. This is like unwelcome things that are going on. So I believe that there's things that are being brought around you that you are not comfortable with. And we've also got the boundaries here. Okay. And it's like, this is the only place where I'm comfortable, where I feel safe, where things, I shouldn't have to worry about outside influences, like even like within your own home. It's almost like I feel like an outsider, or you're making me feel like an outsider in my own home, or I don't have certain rights within my own home. This is my sacred space, and you're taking that away from me. We've got the Nine of Cups, shattered dreams. I feel like somebody isn't living up to what they said. So it's almost like the words aren't matching the actions. There's some negativity there. There's underachieving there. So I do feel like whatever's going on here, you feel like you don't have a right to set your boundaries. And when you do set boundaries, it's almost like it's challenged, or there's ultimatums given. And these are the unwelcome changes that are going on. I feel like there's a lot of tension between the two of you because of this. I'm going to go to him. The Three of Cups. This is somebody, it kind of explains it. This is somebody who, I don't want to say overindulges, But it's like, why can't things just be a party? Like, come on, just let it go. Like, I'm being shown a slip and slide. It's almost like things are constantly up and down. It's almost like I'm trying to be happy, but I don't know if this person is almost like saying, well, don't do that because it triggers me because of what somebody else did. Like, that's the baggage part. Um, and with the Page of Wands, this is almost like we rushed into this too fast. You should have got to know me a little bit more. I'm trying to. Page of Wands can also be a deliverance of good news, but I feel like in this situation, it's almost like, whose bright idea was this anyway? Did we do this too quickly? This is somebody who doesn't want to talk about the serious things. Like, with every relationship, there's the fun side and the serious side, and you got to find a balance in between. And I feel like this person is having trouble balancing things out. And I feel like a lot of that is because what he's gone through in the past, the balance, right? It seems like if there's a word or something done the way somebody else did it, it triggers him. And it's, I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure how to explain what let's see. Beaver, the balance, the moon, yeah, confusion. Somebody's really confused. It's like, hey, it wasn't like this at the beginning. Like, you just let things slide. And well, I feel like a lot at the beginning of relationships, you do let things slide and you overlook them. But then as time goes on, they start to become a problem because they continuously happen. I also feel like somebody's really deceiving themselves here too. I don't know why that is being brought forward, but somebody is deceiving themselves. So I do feel like one of you like, look at, if we can't get past this, it's better just to go our own ways because this isn't going to change. This is what it is. Like this, it's like you accepted this at the beginning. Why aren't you accepting it now? I'm confused. Why is it an issue now? And like I said, when relationships get further down the line and they start to evolve, you have certain expectations, right? Especially like when you move in together or get married or start having kids, expectations change. And I feel like this person here is having a hard time with those expectations leveling up for you. Yeah, see the Lovers. Like, why can't we just be like we were in the beginning, in the Hangman? Why do I got to sacrifice things? Like, it feels like you're sacrificing certain things to keep this partnership going. And you have some new perspectives. Now, this is like I said, with the relationships, they evolve over time. And it's like maybe you have new perspectives on things, and this person just isn't interested in transitioning that way. Because the Frog is all about transitioning, and they're not ready. So they're not ready to evolve from what the relationship has been. They're kind of confused. It's like, well, like you were cool with this at the beginning. Like, what the hell? But I feel like this guy also has a lot of baggage that he's brought to the relationship. Okay. Judgment. Yeah. He does a lot of reflection. Like, when you say, okay, look at, like, just don't do that because it really bothers me or it irritates me. He reflects that back to you. Well, if I complained about everything I didn't like about you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of, you're awakening certain things in him that he's not really ready to deal with. That's what I'm seeing. So he reflects it back on you. And the Seven of Cups. This is about illusions. See him scratching his head here? It's like, what the hell? Everything was so, like, he doesn't like change and is very confused as to why things have to be different than what they were. Why is this not working now? It worked in the beginning. Why is it not working now? Why are you asking all these expectations now? You didn't ask for this before. Why are you asking for it now? What's going on? Like, he's very confused. And I feel like this person is not one that takes to change easily. So there's a lot of banging of heads, difference of opinions. And I can, like, I'm seeing him saying, are you delusional? Like, he doesn't see things the same way you do. The moon. Yeah, see, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So between the two, I feel like there's a lot of bad luck, bad timing, and I feel like there's a lot of disappointment coming from both for different reasons. So he's disappointed and you're disappointed. And it's like, where do we find this common ground? And if you can't find a balance that works, I fear that there could be issues that'll never be resolved. Because this person here does not like change at all. They have a hard time transitioning. And they hold on to the past. Like, so something you said a year ago that maybe hurt their feelings, they're going to bring up to you now. It's always going to be brought back up. You know what I mean? Reliving the past. It's like, let the baggage go. And they just don't know how to do it. I'm not saying they don't want to do that, but I feel that there's also certain things that this person hangs on to. And keeps in their back pocket type thing. That can be harmful. The coffin. So that's like a new something coming to an end and something new beginning. It's a change and it's a transition. Something that this person is not good with. So let's see if we can get one more to pop out. If not, I'll take one off the top. There we go. You got two. The hammer. This is this person tends to self-sabotage too, but I feel like you're picking up on that. Like sometimes you know, I shouldn't say that or do that, but you do it anyway, just to almost like, there, how does it feel? Like, how does that make you feel now? Because that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like sometimes that's the only way you feel you can get through to this person. But this person starts feeling like I'm being interrogated and I don't like it. This is keeping a positive mind. So manifest what you want, girl. And if this isn't it, maybe it's time to move on. Whoops. Okay, let me check chat. Harry Michael says, my ancestors are all negative in general, so anytime anything positive shows up, I ride that little ray of sunshine. Yes. Ela says, my birthday is tomorrow. I plan to hide in a salt cave with my friends, but they canceled because of snow. Aw. Well, happy birthday. Kiki Law, happy birthday. I hope you I hope that there's maybe throw on some snowshoes or something, right? I'm sure there's something that you guys can do that'll be fun in the snow. But have a very happy birthday, regardless of what you choose to do. It says Mayor Michael. What's birthday today, sir? President Thompson. Yeah, inauguration. Oh my gosh. I hope you have a great, fun day and reschedule the Salt Cave visit. Yes. I'd love to see the Salt Caves. So everybody saying happy birthday, Kiki. Yeah, Salt Caves sound awesome. You have the same birthday as David Lynch. I don't know who David Lynch is. Prime time adjusts. Thank you so much, Willow. We're actually watching it together. Oh, ooh. All right. There she is. Hello, 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 Marie. I haven't been able to answer your message yet. It's been like very early mornings. And it's by the time I'm done during the day, it's like I go upstairs and sometimes it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm passing out because I'm getting up at like 5 in the morning. It's crazy. But I will check it. I'm going to try and check it tonight before I go to bed. Yes, Marie is in the house. So I am assuming before we get to you, Mary Michael, how are things out in California, Mary? Are the fires out? Are the fires out? I know it got pretty close to you, and it was like I was freaking out, you guys. I was flipping out. Just woke up. So how is it out there? Is the air quality good for the fires? Are the fires all out now? What is going on? I haven't even been able to follow that. I knew that you were far enough away, and now that you have my personal cell phone number, I know if anything happened, you would have messaged me. So I'm hoping that things are good. Marie? Yeah, she wasn't that far from where they were going off, and they kept spreading towards her. And it was like I was flipping out. The fires are contained. Good. Fam, you don't know how bad I was stressing. Now let's just hope that there's no idiots that start them up again, because I do feel like there were arsonists that started all of that. I don't think they wanted to do the amount of damage that they did. I think they wanted to just take out some of the rich people because of all this garbage that's going on. If you want my honest opinion, the air quality is also good. 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 All right, Mary Michael. What's Mary Michael got to do to deal with these troublesome issues? Let's see. That one came out like quick. Okay. What do you got to do? The butterfly, metamorphosis. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change. Who got this earlier? Somebody else got, I think Miss Missy got this card. So pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. You are about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial to your future. So some things are about to change for you. Let's see what they are. Happy birthday, Kate Bell. Okay, let's see. The Three of Swords. Trauma and sorrow. Two of Coins. Finding a balance, managing resources. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, put off signing anything. Put off signing any contracts, any loans, anything like that, put it off, put it off, put it off, put it off. Now is not the time. Now is the time to delay any of that shit, because I feel like, you see this here with the Two of Coins. To me, it's like you're going to have to set some priorities, because I think there's something coming. Ugh, I hate this. The Three of Swords is telling me about some kind of heartache coming. There's some kind of collections. Now there's either going to have to be a huge purchase or something financially that's coming, that you are going to need all your resources for. So that's why the delay here with the Eight of Wands. Do not sign anything. Do not, this is not even the time, like for a new vehicle. Or this could be because, I don't know. Hang on, let me take a sip of my coffee here. It's telling me to really be frugal with your finances, because something big is coming money-wise that you're going to have to fork out some money. Now, this could be, I'm going to get some clarification cards. That's why I always go in for more clarification. I feel like this is going to be an expense that you didn't see coming. But depending on what comes out, this could be, if you hadn't spent that money, you could have got this. This could mean that you're going to spend some money stupidly instead of hanging on to it. And then something's going to come up that, and I feel it could be the car. But now you've spent that money, so now you can't get it. And this is the one that would have filled all the, and checked all the boxes. But let's see. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, making plans. Making plans with the Three of Swords. Give me another one, please, for the Three of Swords. Give me another one, please, for the Three of Swords. The Page of Pentacles, is this talking about the plans that you were making and you're heartbroken about? So I am thinking that that's what this is. Oh, hang on. Let's see what we get with it. Okay, let's just pull it. The Page of Cups. Some bad news. Page of Cups in reverse is bad news. But now, this, even though it sounds bad right now, is not very concerning to me, because I'm feeling like this is the heartache and the sorrow and the trauma and everything, the Three of Swords being upright, because of, you know, the making of the plans to purchase a new car, not being able to find one, or something always falling through. And now you've become obsessed with it. And then every time you try, it's bad news. Okay. So now I'm seeing something that's going to cost some money here. This could be an unexpected expense. This could be like, let's go on vacation. And, you know, taking like, say, $5,000 out of the savings. Let's go on vacation. Just screw this car bullshit. We're going to go on vacation. You go on vacation. When you get back, here's something that you see, because this is in written form. Here's something that you see. It's a car that would check all your boxes, and now you can't afford it because you did this. You see what I mean? How the way I'm seeing this right now. So this right here, even though this sounds bad, I'm not concerned about it right now until I see what comes out here. And this is the one I'm concerned about. So let's give the cards a shuffle. Tell me why the Two of Coins is there. Why is the Two of Coins there? The Four of Wands. This is some kind of partying celebration. This, let me get another card because it's not making sense. With the Four of Wands, this is like going out and partying and celebrating. And I know like that's not something you do, I don't think. But this could also be taking care of somebody, like bringing somebody home. Taking care of somebody. Taking care of bringing somebody home. The Four of Swords. Ignoring warning signs. A guilty conscience. I'm trying to decipher whether this is what I thought it was, and it's not looking like it is. So this is basically getting things back into priorities. But I've also got with the Four of Wands some kind of celebration with somebody coming home, like you bringing somebody home. Is this going to cost you money? Bringing somebody home, because here with the Four of Swords in reverse, we got 2 4s here. 2 pages. Pages are the messages. 4s are the making do. Ignoring warning signs. I don't like the sound of that. There could be something also health-wise. And I don't like this, but I want to warn you. Could this be unexpected medical bills that you're going to have to fork out? And it's going to put you in a bad position. Okay, 8 of Wands. So this is either somebody coming home that you got to take care of, or this is some kind of health issue where you're going to have to fork out unexpected funds. The 8 of Wands, this is about delaying signing anything. We got the 10 of Pentacles, a financial collapse, a family feud, and a loss. I don't like this. The High Priestess. Secrets. The 8 of Wands in reverse tells me that you got to delay signing anything. But this is also a loss of some kind in a family feud, financial collapse. Something's going to happen financially here. So maybe it's a good thing you didn't sign on a dotted line for a new car, because I feel like something's about to happen here where it's going to hit the pocketbook. There's also going to be some secrets that come out. I don't like that. The Butterfly. Healing. It's all about healing. Relationships evolving, but there's also some healing that needs to go on. So yeah, I do feel like that could be something there. I don't like that very, Michael. Camera. Perception. Making memories and learning from the past. So I don't know if somebody's maybe not telling you something because they don't want to alarm you or get you worrying, but I feel like this person might have held things back from you before and it was a big mistake, and maybe even promise I'll never do that again. I'll tell you everything. But somebody is hiding a secret. And I feel like it's going to cost, because I got a lot of financial stuff here. And I feel like right now is not the time to even buy $1,000 used car. That's how strong this is, what I'm seeing. something's going to come that you're going to need every penny you got. Unfortunately. I don't like that. I don't like it. Mary Michael, like, can we not just have like one? I think we've only had a few reads that it's been like, oh my God, things are going to look up. And then boom, something happens. And it's like, just be careful. I wouldn't be signing any kind of contracts, putting out any kind of money that you don't have to right now, because I feel like there's something financial that's about to happen where you're going to need every penny you got. Oh, I didn't see this until now, Mary Michael. I'm almost ready to ask you to stop. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't want to continue, so I would have stopped. Yes, sending you love, hugs. It's like 2025 will be just as effed up as 2024 and maybe even worse. Can't believe it. This is really the worst read I've yeah. Yeah. Right? But you're a tough cookie. It amazes me, like some of the things that you've gone through, and you still got the fight. You know what I mean? Like, to me, you're amazing. I wish I had the strength that you had. I don't think I get through half of what you've gone through. That's the 2 butterflies. Yes, we are all here for her. Mary Michael says, I don't like any of this. It's really grim and ominous. Yeah. Last week wasn't too bad. I'm not signing anything. Yeah. I mean, like I say, I don't have control over what comes out. I can only tell you. And I mean, I try and give it as gentle as I can. Because I know the things that you're going through right now, some of them anyway, what you've shared, I had to go outside of my boundaries and give you a little bit of information that I think, and I just got full goosebumps, that I think you needed to know. And like I said, our loved ones on the other side, even though you say they're this, they're that, they're trying to give you some warnings, right? They're letting you know, like, look at, pay attention to this. And last week, yeah, was awesome. You know what I mean? But I have to tell you what I'm seeing. Okay, Belle. Kate Belle. I'm sorry, Mary Michael. Marie Burks. Remember, for 38 months. Wow. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for your support for 38 months plus some. You're quite amazing too, Marie. So, right back at you. No, I just seen it there now. I looked over at my other screen over there. I'm taken back by that last read. So I'm just trying to clear out. Mary Michael says, and I am sick and tired of being a tough cookie. Yeah, I have a feeling this read is a lot more intense than you let on. I don't like reads like that. Put it that way. I don't like them at all. But what I'm going to say to you is prioritize. Like, do you need a new vehicle? Yes. But right now it's not possible. And the stress level of going through all that plus other family crap that you're going through, it gets to be too much. The strongest person on this face of this earth can only take so much before they break. You've got to let go, let God for a bit, and just stay positive. You know what? It's going to happen when it happens. You got to bring your stress level down, is what I'm trying to tell you. You've got to leave things in God's hands sometimes. It's like, if it's meant to be, it will be, and it will come at a time when you're least expecting it. I'm concerned about the stress and what it's doing to you physically. Okay, Kate Bell. Let's see what's surrounding you, Kate Bell. What's surrounding Kate Bell, please? Representative of Kate Bell. The panda. Boundaries. Again, we got this boundaries thing. It says, your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support that you give to others. And this isn't just about, people that you bring into your home, whatever. This is about every aspect of your life. If you're giving the love, kindness, respect, help, stuff like that to people, and they're not showing you the same love, respect, and that back, it takes away from that aura that's around you, right? It's like people start taking advantage of that. And it's like, when you set a boundary, it's like it throws them off because they're used to being able to walk all over you or get their way. Or I've dealt with this just recently, believe me. When you do too much for people, sometimes they start expecting it without showing the respect or gratitude. You know what I mean? So I feel like with this, it's time to set some boundaries for the people around you. Setting some boundaries and sticking to it. And I do feel like there's some people that aren't going to like it. That I did, or I would have kept it out. If I don't get ones that pop out, then I'm just going to... Well, there's one. It went that way. I'll pick it up in a minute. Here's another one. We need one more. So we'll take the first one that came out. The Four of Swords. Mental overload. Mental overload with the Four of Swords. Then we got the Knight of Swords. Opinionated and impulsive. Let's take the next card. And then we got the Queen of Coins in reverse. So what am I getting here? The panda, setting boundaries. And the feelings that I got regarding you, surrounding you, when this card came out, it's almost like people tend to take advantage of you because you've got such a good giving heart. And that's not just like, here, I'm lending you money, or I'm doing, like, it seems like you're always there for people when they go through stuff, when they need an ear, when they need somebody to give them advice, somebody to help them, whether that be financially or just, having a friend there, picking up the tabs here and there. You know what I mean? I feel like when boundaries aren't set, people tend to take advantage of that. And it's almost like, how can I say this? And like I said, I just went through this, and that's why it's being shown to me like full circle. People tend to be able to manipulate you when you have been so open, caring, and giving with them, overly concerned, treating them very well, and you're not getting that same thing back. People tend to manipulate that. So then when you do start setting boundaries, you start seeing the real them. They start withdrawing. They start getting nasty. They say nasty comments, or There's no gratitude. There's like, it's expected of you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm feeling with this. Now, the Four of Swords, it's like, this is like an overload. Like you need to start taking a step back and giving the same care to yourself as you've been giving to others. The Knight of Swords is telling me somebody is very assertive. This is a male. Always expecting you to be the one that is going to make everything right. Well, to me, it's almost like you got to start taking some of this responsibility now and doing this for me. You know what I mean? And then we got the Queen of Coins. This is like somebody very manipulative. So I feel like there is a female that is very manipulative. It's like when you start setting these boundaries or stepping back from certain things, they start manipulating. This could be start saying things. How can I say that? Like saying things that aren't true, making up stories, making it like, well, I didn't ask you to. You didn't have to. You know what I mean? That kind of manipulation to try and make you feel bad so you will start doing for them again. So that's what I'm feeling with like this. I also feel like there's a male. I feel like this is a younger male that you may be even still helping right now, that I feel there needs to be some kind of boundary set there, because I feel like this younger male relies too much on you, that they stop short of pushing themselves further because they know they've got you to lean back on. So I'm not saying that this person is trying to manipulate you. I just feel like with this male, and he's younger, so it could be a nephew, a son-in-law, I don't know, but this is somebody younger. I feel like they're not pushing to reach their full potential because they've got you to rely on. But with this other person, I do feel like there is a female that is manipulating you into taking away boundaries that I feel need to be there. The King of Wands. This is somebody that generally has been very loyal to you. This female that I see that can be very manipulative. I feel like sometimes maybe they can say, I've always been there for you. I've always taken your side, blah, 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 blah. So that's why you need to do this and you need to do that for me. Is that the manipulation? Don't you dare say I was never there for you. I do just as much for you. When in fact they don't. They just try to make it sound like they do. Like, it's like when they're upset or they need help or they need a shoulder to cry on or they need advice, you'll spend hours of your time helping this person. But I'm not saying they don't do the same for you, but when they do, it's like, oh, what's the problem? You're short on cash. Well, here's $10. See you later. They don't want to hear what's going on with you. They don't want to give that same, how can I say that? I'm looking for a certain word. The same compassion and the same, I'm looking for the word and I'm drawing a blank. The same amount of your time that you give, that you will stay until, you've helped as best you can. This person, oh, it's like, oh, well, okay, well, here's $10. See you later. Don't you want to know how I felt about this? Don't you know what put me in this position? You don't want to know how this happened, how I was put in this. You know what I mean? They just want to, oh, here you go. See you later. And off they go. They don't want to give you that same time, care, and compassion that you give. So I think that's where, when boundaries are starting to be set, where this person's going to start manipulating. And I think that could be the manipulation. It's like, I have been there for you, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? They do the bare minimum. The Page of Wands. Yeah, this is going with the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands. They've got so much potential, but they're not seeking it. They're not going for it because they have somebody in the background that they can lean on. Like, it's like, I could work this is just going to be a hypothetical. If I work a couple extra hours a week, that would get me to the point where I could start saving. Whereas they can turn around, nah, screw that. I'm not going to put in that effort because I can just go over there and say, hey, I need some extra money, and you give it. That's just a hypothetical. I'm not saying this person asks you for money, but I'm saying that they're not reaching their full potential because they always have you to fall back on. So they're not taking maybe the chances and pushing themselves because of that. They're kind of taking the easy way, the comfortable way. I'm not going to say the easy way, the comfortable way. Why should I put in more work? I don't have to, because if push comes to shove, I can fall back on this. So you got to set boundaries there too. This person here, I want to know who this person is, but like, why are they like that? This Queen of Coins, why are they like that? The Knight of Cups. See, this is a troublemaker. In reverse, this is a troublemaker. This is somebody who doesn't give the same love back that is given to them. Unrequited is what they unrequited love. So they'll give love, but they're not going to give you the same that you would give them. Very moody. This person is going to be very moody. And I feel like a lot of times you leave conversations like feeling bad, like heartbroken. Not heartbroken, but like that hurt. You've got to stop giving more than what you're getting. And this person, I feel like he's grateful for the help that you give. But I also feel like he could do and would do much better if he no longer had that to fall back on. So it's almost like a tough love situation there. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is your child or I don't know, but I feel like somebody's not reaching their full potential because they've got a safety net that they know is always there to pick up the pieces. The coffin, yes. Something ending. This is something ending and new beginnings. This is with the boundaries too. Like, you'll see a lot of things change when, because this is all about endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Right? That's what it means. So, maybe he needs this extra push to say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get in between stuff, but I'm just telling you what the cards are saying. Sometimes tough love is what people need to push them that extra mile. Cassette, yeah. See, outdated thinking. It's like, well, this is the way I was brought up, and this is the way that we did it. But it's outdated thinking. This is like replaying things over and over. I think it's boundaries. It's all about setting these boundaries with everybody. And, putting more of that energy into the things that you like and the things that you love. Maybe even a new hobby. Take up some diamond painting, girl. I got some tips for you. But you know what I mean? It's like, if you're not getting back what you give, and when you start seeing that people aren't there for you the way that you're there for them, it's time to take a step back and set some boundaries. I'm not saying cut these people out, because I don't, other than this one being manipulative, I don't feel like this one here is manipulative. I don't think he's like doing this in a harmful way or to cause harm or anything like that. He's not doing it that way. I think he's just got comfortable with somebody to always fall back on. Now with this one, I feel there is some manipulation where I feel you got to set boundaries. Okay, so that is for you, Kate Bell. So there we go. We are caught up, dearie. Marie Burks, I said pictures and a video if she wants to show them. Okay. Oh, it's got to be the deer. I was going to do that, sister, because I think I do have pictures that you sent me before. But yeah, I am going to bring these up. Like, this is, and now we can see how much snow she's got too. This is the deer that come onto Dez's. There's, I think, 8 or 9 of them. There's only 5 here, but there's 8 or 9. They come right up to her door. Like, they know where they're getting fed. Let me go to the next one. Well, here's the video. Let me see if I can turn this sideways. Come on. Can I turn it sideways? Oh, it won't. Will it let me? No. Okay, so here's the video.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Here's Des calling them, and they're looking up at her. I'm going to put my microphone over here so you can hear it.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
This is on her front lawn. Like, this is like within 10 feet of her front door. And every day they come.
Here, buddy.
Oh, here comes another one in the background there, I think. Or is that somebody walking? I don't know. There's her garage door, her shed door. She's like within 10 feet of them. Oh, there is another one in the background coming there. You can see him back here. Whoops. You can see him in the background right up there. There's usually 8 or 9 of them that come. Uh-oh.
Hey, I almost fell. I'm sorry.
Des almost fell. Scared them away. Anyway, that's the video. Let's see. I think she sent another picture. Hang on. No, just the picture in the video. Yes, be careful out there, sister. I'll get my mic away from that candle so I don't burn it. Mary Michael says, thank God I'm signed up for an event called Wellness Reimagine next Sunday, so no worries on a read. I'm sorry, Mary Michael. Would you rather me made something up and lied to you? Jess says I almost busted my ass in the video. I seen that, sister. I seen you almost go down on your butt. But yeah, she's got like 7, 8, 9 of these deer that come out every day. Every day. It's amazing. Marie Burke says, good, Mary Michael. I'm Mary Michael. These deer are so awesome. Can't believe she is out there talking to them and they're responding to her. They do. I believe there's one that she has, Des, that comes right up and eats out of your hand. Des, what is this stone? I think it was this one that I didn't remember, and this one. This one, I don't remember the name of it, because this is one of the ones I believe you sent me. Those ones in the back better hurry. There won't be none for. This woman goes out and spends so much money feeding these deers. I'm telling you. But they just love her. They just love her. Oh, okay, here we go. There's more then. 12 to 14. I remember when Des first bought that house. What's 5, 6 years ago now? And we were on FaceTime and she went, "Oh my God, sister, look it." And there's this big bear going along the back of her house, like the property line of her house. There was a big bear. And then the next thing that happened, I think she FaceTimed me and she says, "Oh my God, sis, you got to see this." And I said, "What?" "There's a spider. I swear to God, it was this size round that she closed the door on and squashed it." It's like, sister, where the frig did you move? But then these guys started coming around. We used to see them. We'd be on FaceTime and she'd show me, "Look at, they're running around across the street in the woods." And now they come right to her like they're her pets. Yeah. They stand and stare in the front window like, "Are you bitches going to come feed us or what?" Yeah. It's like my squirrel, right? Angel Aura Quartz. That's this one. The Angel Aura Quartz. Okay, so what's this one? Or is that the Angel Aura Quartz? This is the blue one. That's the yellow one. So which one is the Angel Aura Quartz? The blue one or the yellow one? I think it's this one, isn't it? I have the names of them all written down with their pictures, but it's upstairs. Well, Des is on the deer communication, like they are spreading the word where to find decent chow, right? Right? Oh, they just love her. Her and Delia, they go out and they feed them that corn, and it's like, and if they're not out there, that they do. I've seen the pictures and or have been on FaceTime with one of them when they'll come right up to the window like, "Hey, hello, here we are." Just like my squirrel, but my squirrel comes, well, in the summer, not in the winter. I just leave nuts on the front and back porches for it. But in the summer, when I've got that magnetic screen on my back door, he comes right in, and my back door is like that way in my house, like at the other end of my house. He comes right through my house to the front here where I have my office. I have my office at the front of the house, and he'll sit right there like, "Hey, like, feed me." And if I don't, he goes to his jug and he's chewed the lid because I've been either in the middle of doing something and couldn't jump up right away or whatever. He'll go into the kitchen and I've got this big canister. It's about this big. It holds like a couple pounds of peanuts, and it's got a screw on plastic lid. He's bitten all around the lid so he can pull it off. But he comes right in my house. So I can't wait for the day that they start coming in her house and crawl up in her bed. Willow, if I saw a spider that huge or a bear in my yard, I would have started packing. Yeah, it was crazy. The bear. She's got the bear coming right up to her front door. This wasn't long ago, a few months back, on her Ring camera. This thing came right up to her front door. Like, and I know her front door. If that bear would have just up on its back legs and leaned on that door, it would have busted open. Yes, they know. Marie says they know they're safe. Yeah, until Des goes to fall. That one, okay. The yellow looks like citrine. Okay, so this one is the Angel Aura Quartz. And this one, yeah, that makes sense. This citrine. It's almost like a quartz too, but I don't know. I got the names of them upstairs, but cute, eh? Willow, I'm wondering if the extra expense is about the deck because State Farm wants me to choke the money up front to pay for it. I'm hoping that's it, Mary Michael. I'm hoping that's it. Here you go. You guys want to see this? Remember I told you, thank you, Des, about the bear coming right up to Dez's front door? I got the videos. She just sent me the videos. Look at. Wait, how do I make this bigger? Look at. Look at this thing. It's right there. This is her front door. There's her car. Look at the bear. Okay, I'll play you the next one. Oh, I can't. Hang on. But I can play it here. Watch. Come on, play. Play. Look at the bear. That's at her front door. Like right in front, like half a foot. Huh? No word of a lie. No word of a lie, I'm telling you. I'm going to put it over here so I can see it. I've got it on mute. Right? Yeah, it could be citrine quartz. Can be quartz. Yeah, maybe. That could very well be what this one is. Like I said, I got the name upstairs. All my nails are breaking, you guys. I just replanted my orchid too. I hope it reblossoms. Yes, I just seen it. I just showed them. Marie says, "Oh my God, Des." That's from the doorbell cam. Yeah. Can you imagine when she sent me that? It's like, oh my God. Knowing at that time that was happening with the bear, Dez's door, her front door, didn't close good. Like you could push on it and it would open. Now she's got it all fixed and everything. But that bear, if it would have just nosed, like butted it with his head, he would have came right in the house. Right? Let's not be feeding the bears. But yeah, so when she first moved in there, like I said, 5-6 years ago, I just wanted to hug him. Des says, "Oh my God, you nut bar." Someone on YouTube showed a video of a bear in their garage. It's on its hind legs, opening a car door. Look, just like a gigantic person from the back. Scary. Yeah. These bears, though, Mary Michael, go through there all the time because she's in a forested area and it's protected, I think, because she's in a gated community. So that area is protected. But yeah, when she, like I said, when she first moved in there, it's like, oh my God, sis, this is what I seen. First she showed me the bear going along her property line and crossing the street and going into the forest. Then she showed me the friggin' spider. Then now it's the deer. The deer, I have no, I would go out there and try and sit on the ground and play with them. But the bear and the spider, no. Right? Jess says she's got a video that the bear goes in her garage and steals his garbage. And yes, it's a protected area. Yeah, I thought so. Mary Michael says, whatever they call animal control where she lives, because bears are very dangerous. They do not play. They do not understand humanity. Bears don't give a crap about gates if they want to eat you. You know, I seen a documentary. It's getting a little chilly in here. I seen a documentary the other night, and in one of the videos that they showed, it was like a townhouse complex, and this kid was on a scooter going like this, and the bear come out at him like this and was like just feet away from them. And the kid just stopped and was looking at the bear, and the bear didn't move. And then there was a guy that came from over in this direction, and he put up his arms and made himself look huge, and the bear took off. But as soon as the boy stopped on his scooter, because it looked like the bear was following him, but then when he stopped and he turned around and he looked right at the bear, like, and didn't break eye contact. Like, the kid was probably scared to death, but didn't break eye contact, and just kept staring at the bear. The bear stopped and didn't come any closer to him. And then, like I said, when that guy came out and he put up his arms, making himself look big, the bear took off. So I don't know. Yeah, the deer come twice a day to eat. Oh, yes. Have a great week and have a good week up at the cabin, Kate Bell. Enjoy and happy birthday. Yeah, you've seen that video. It's crazy. But that video's been used by a lot of people. But this documentary that I watched about bears, like, they can be very dangerous, especially like if they've got like say like a barrel and there's food in there and you go near it, it will attack you because it wants to keep you away from the food. They feel like you're coming to steal their food. But like, say you had a pizza in your hand, you know what I mean? The bear wants the food. The bear doesn't want you. The bear wants the food. So a bear's coming up to you, throw it the pizza and just turn around and walk away. Like, don't run. As soon as you run, they're going to run after you. Turn around and just calmly walk away. That bear is going to want the food. It's going to go and check out what you just threw. It's not going to come after you as long as you don't run. If you run, that's the worst thing you could do. Right? Can you imagine? And she has to throw like 3 pounds of corn out there twice a day. I swear to God. We got to start a GoFundMe for the deer. Right? And a lot of people, I find, when I was out in the country, it wasn't really country. It was kind of like similar to the way where Des is. Like, there was other houses and that around me. It was like a little community. It wasn't gated or nothing, but we had forest behind us. And there was lots of houses that went like almost like in a horseshoe. And then behind us was the forest. And we had a lot of deer in that. But the other people in the neighborhood like scared them away, didn't want them on their property. Whereas me, it was like, and they started complaining to me, leave me nasty notes in my mailbox and stop feeding the goddamn deer. They're coming and eating our flowers or whatever. I don't know. Just like the squirrels, I get complaints about feeding the squirrels. I don't give a shit. I feed them anyway. We took away their habitat to build these houses. So. To stay on high alert with Bailey and your pup around. Not sure of her name. Daisy. Yeah, Daisy's the dog. I even saw pics of her and I can't remember her name. What a brain I have. Yeah, Daisy. I call her Daisy Duke. The bear are hibernating right now. I don't know. I don't know if they're hibernating in populated areas though. I don't know. I don't know if all bears hibernate or just the black bear. Let's Google that. Do all bears hibernate in the winter? No, not all bears hibernate in the winter. Polar bears, male polar bears, and polar bears that aren't pregnant or with cubs often remain active during times of low food availability. So polar bears, unless they're pregnant with cubs, they're active. And male polar bears are always active. Mexican black bears, these bears usually don't hibernate or only hibernate for a few weeks. Bears in the zoos don't hibernate. However, most bears, including males, black bears can hibernate for up to 7.5 months. Black bears. Grizzly bears typically hibernate for 5 to 7 months. Alaskan brown bears can hibernate for 5 to 8 months. Bears in temperate climates may hibernate from November to mid-December and then emerge. Bears in subtropical climates may hibernate for only a week or two, or not at all. They only wake occasionally to eat and go bathroom. But polar bears, Mexican black bears, and zoo bears, like bears that are kept in captivity, don't hibernate if food is available. Although they may sleep more than usual. That's for zoo bears, like bears that are in a zoo. But yeah, polar bears and Mexican black bears do not hibernate. Interesting. Alaskan brown bears, Brutus and Buckeye, don't hibernate during the winter months, but they do go into a torpor. Yeah, but in Canada, in northern Canada, all of the bears, they say, do all bears hibernate in Canada? Everything except for the polar bear tend to hibernate, including most bears, including the males, hibernate during the winter, usually from October or November until April when the snow starts melting. But they still do come out to get food and to go potty. I'm learning a lot. The only time bears change the place where they sleep is if their sleeping quarters, their dens have become damaged. And BC, British Columbia, in Canada here has the most black bears. Spring is the most aggressive time for bears. It's one of the most dangerous seasons for bear attacks, as bears are coming out of hibernation and they are hungry and grumpy. Ooh, grizzly bears are in Banff. That's in Canada. Interesting. Fun facts about bears. Claim it on your income tax. You're preserving wildlife. Oh, Maurice's nice fun facts. Well, how about a hangout session about crystals? Maybe during the week. That sounds interesting. Learning about bears on a mini read Sunday. Well, there's no more reads. I don't have any more on the list, so that's a change of pace. Yes. Now, this week coming, like I said, it's going to be pretty busy. I've got to do the updated reads on Brett McGee and I forget the other one. There's two of them. I'm waiting on the 15-year-old from Oklahoma that went missing in July. And now somebody in chat, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm not going to rush to get that one. Like people that are in here all the time and stuff like that, requesting reads, that are subscribers and stuff, I don't mind taking requests. And Facebook, if you're part of my Facebook. But for somebody to just pop in that isn't even subscribed and wanting me to do a read, I don't know. I mean, it's not one that is, I mean, all lives matter, but for me, it's like I want to reward the people that are subscribed and stuff like that. So I'm not going to put anything else aside to do a read for somebody that just pops in and says, hey, do it free of charge for me. You know what I mean? I don't know if you get what I mean, but what about those F-bomb cards? Yeah, we can do that. Let me get these put away because I don't think anybody else is going to come in. It slows down a lot this time of the year, you guys. Where did I get these? I think I got them there. Yes. I find January and February really slow months for reads. This one's. Okay. I got way too much stuff up here, you guys. It's supposed to be a desk. I got like my medications, I got my hand creams, I got all kinds of nail polish and everything over here, taking up way too much space. All right. I'll move stuff around here a bit because I don't need my cards going flying and having to pick them up. All right. So let's get them shuffled up and we'll pull some of these before we wrap up. Willow, there are also NFL championship games. Lots of distractions and everybody's getting, TikTok is shut down and people are saying that Trump is going to bring it back. But I was reading, watching this video, Midas something or something like that, where they said that Trump can't do that. So I'm just taking that one out because it's just this. But TikTok was shut down, so. Oh, Des is still here somewhere. Des, do you want a funny card? Oh, we can't have that one on top. No F-bombs on top. Oh, there's another one. Okay, here we go. Mary Michael put in first, so we'll pull one for Mary Michael. The power of serenity now. Pencil it into your schedule. Mary Michael. Marie. One for Marie. You're a child of the universe. No less than the effing stars. Marie gets the first F-bomb. They won't let me use my SSI account, so I'll see if they take the child support card. I'm going to try my child support for a mini read. One for Daz. If anybody wants one, put a one in the chat. For Daz. Behold the field in which I grow my Fs. Lay thine eyes upon it and see that it is barren. Cultivate calm. There's for Des. She finally got her F-bomb. Oh, the inauguration and everything too. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Are you guys going to watch it? Like, do you want me to cover it? Because if you want me to cover it on the channel, I will. What time is it at? And where is it? Mary Michael wants another one. Okay, Mary Michael. Shakalaka. Let your freak flag fly. Tez has a field of F-bombs. Okay, Marie wants another one. Keep your word. Something so right about that. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of stress around the event. Like some of the things I've been, you know, I was watching a chat and people were going, yeah, that's right. Put tariffs on Canada. And like, do you not realize by the US putting tariffs on Canada, it's going to cost you guys more for stuff? Because your local store down the street from you that buys stuff from Canada and brings it into the US, they're the ones that have to pay the tariff. They got to pass that increased price onto you. Like, I don't get how that's helping any economy. Like, he's trying to push his weight around. And it was funny because one of our people from, I think she was from the NDP, she says, hey, Donald, how about this? How about we take California and we take this and we take Washington? And you know what? You know what we're going to give them? Free health care. You know what else we're going to give them? Strict gun laws and a woman's choice to choose what she wants to do with her own body. How about we take California? It was like she went right off on him. And it's like, ooh, Canada's striking back. Because it's not going to be good. Because in turn, Canada is going to put tariffs on crap like you wouldn't believe, which is going to stop Canadian businesses from buying from the US, and they're just going to buy it elsewhere. You know what I mean? But there's stuff in Canada that you can't get anywhere else. But the stuff that we get generally from the US, we can get from other places. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to help. It's going to hurt both of us. It's going to hurt Canada and the US. And I could go on and on and on and on and on. One for Delia. Delia. Get your quick fix. Addicted to inner peace. Yeah. You should have got this one, Delia. Talk to the Hamza. Because I'm not listening. That's the one you should have got. I'm for California being part of Canada. Me too. Me too. And like I said, like when Trump says, oh, we'll just make Canada the 51st state, it's like, are you out of your tree? Canada's not for sale, bud. Like, he's pissing off a lot of countries. Now saying he's going to buy Greenland and this and that. And what? Who says they're for sale? And it's like, you're going to use the army to take us over and stuff. Like, it's going to be a bloodbath. For what? Like, we've been your best allies for mega years. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Like he's spurting off and he's pissing off a lot of different countries, and it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not just Canada, it's others too. Mary Michael says, Willow, I don't understand tariffs in my brain. It's on overload from having a miserable life, so I can bring my brain. Tariffs. So it's like when the US buys, like Canada is known for a lot of its Ford cars and stuff like that, car parts, stuff like that, which the US companies don't build because it's more cost effective to buy them already made here and ship them to the US. So if, like right now, say they pay a certain amount, they pay, say for a Ford car starter, I'm just going to say it like this, they buy that from Canada. There's a free trade agreement between Canada and the US, so they're not charged like a duty or extras, right? They're not charged the tax. So when your mechanic buys a piece from Canada and has it shipped to him, there's no tax, there's no duty, because it's free trade. And then what your mechanic does is whatever the tax is, say in California, they charge the consumer in California, your mechanic charges you the California tax. You know what I mean? So they're coming out ahead. Now, what's going to happen if Trump puts tariffs on stuff from Canada? When your same mechanic goes to buy that $100 part, it's going to cost him $125 because there's a 25% tariff on it now. That 25% goes to the rich people, to the government. And the mechanic still can only charge that is going to charge that 125 now. Instead of it being $100 plus tax for you guys, it's going to be 125. You know what I mean? It's like, so what he's trying to do is dissuade people in the US from purchasing from Canada. But what it's going to, they can't do it because there's just so much things that can only come from Canada that the US relies on. And it's the same for us. We rely on a lot of things from the US. But the difference is we can also get those things elsewhere, maybe at a little bit bigger cost, but we don't have to get it from the US. So what's that really going to do? Is Canada is going to stop buying from the US and they start buying from China and maybe Russia or wherever else they can get what they want to get. But there's certain things that can only be bought in Canada that the US needs. Also, we also supply hydro electricity to, I think, like Buffalo, Michigan, like those upper east states there, like upstate New York and that. We supplied their hydro. And Ontario, our premier of Ontario, is saying we're going to cut it off. Where are they going to get their hydro for those states? If you put tariffs on us, we'll cut off your hydro supply. So which means Michigan and Buffalo and stuff like that aren't going to have power. They're going to have to draw it in from somewhere in the States, which could take months to set up and do. You know what I mean? So it's like, don't think that Canada can't fight back. And it's like, for what? Like, you're trying to bully a country that, like, we're the most polite people around, but don't threaten our sovereignty. Like, is that how you treat your allies and your friends? Like, what would you do if one of your friends did that to you? You'd cut all ties, right? Now, Canada and the US is one of the longest unprotected borders. Like, yes, we have customs at certain parts, but there's so much of our border that's unprotected. The States relies on, us on the Canadian side to stop people coming across to the US, and we rely on the US to stop people from coming across into Canada. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That would be a cluster. Like truck. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know a lot of people are not happy about it, and a lot of the people that voted him in are now kicking themselves in the butt. So we're going to see what happens. But if you guys want me to cover it, I will. Well, he doesn't like Trudeau. We don't like Trudeau either. But I'm telling you right now, Trudeau, uh, as much as he's not liked, pay attention to what the PCs are saying, because the PCs want to make our healthcare the same as the US, take away free healthcare. And I'm telling you, if that happens, it's not going to be good for anybody. There's a lot of things that the PCs are wanting to bring in. They're almost like a mini Donald Trump, and it's like the Canadian people right now are just saying, okay, he's promising this, promising that, but they're words. We know what their agendas. We know what they've voted against. They voted against subsidized childcare. They voted against dental care for everyone. They voted against covering everything for the elderly. Trudeau brought all that in, and the PC voted against it. That's why the NDP had to team up, even though they don't like each other. The NDP had to team up with and vote with Justin Trudeau. Otherwise, it wouldn't have passed. And the PCs want to take all that away. So what is the lesser of the evil? Like, we've got our own problems here. And the one thing that we can all agree on, like, we've got the Liberals, we got the PC, we got the NDP, we got the Green Party, we got the Quebec Party, and we got the Independents. We got 6 different. And here we're every member of parliament, everything is voted in by the people. It's not chosen by our prime minister. They're voted in by the people. Whereas in the US, like Donald Trump appoints people, not here. You got to be elected by the people, right? Oh shit, cops everywhere. What? Why you got cops everywhere, Marie? But I don't know what's going to happen, you guys. This world is going to shit in a handbag. Trump has enough to worry about here between the economy and the borders. Yeah. Yep. I remember back in the day, I used to be able to cross the border here because the border's not far from me at all. You know what I mean? I could jump in my boat, my little dinghy boat, and go across to the U.S., across the St. Lawrence River into the U.S. Like, I'm right at the border. Marie says, we are outside and cops are swarming looking for someone. Oh my gosh, get back inside. Maybe it's somebody with a you-know-what. Pew, pew. No, get inside, girl. Peek out the windows. You know that meme that's going around with the cat up on its hind legs on the back of somebody's couch, pulling down the blinds, looking out? That's what you got to be doing. That's crazy, Marie. Okay, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. I guess I'm not going to cover the inauguration. I'll probably tap into it now and then. Maybe I'll try and get caught up. I'm still waiting. Oh, I got to wait for that phone call tomorrow regarding my email. Not phone call. Message on my Gmail account. I've got to keep an eye out for that because I got to get that email back up and working properly. So yeah, don't send me any messages or anything to my email right now. I don't know if they'll even go through. I don't know, but I know they said that it's basically wiped. So somebody's wiped my email. Something's going wrong with my iPad. It's not charging and down to 9% battery. Uh-oh. Try another card. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, you guys, and I'm going to end it like I always do. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. Hope you enjoyed your reads. And until next time, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Don't forget, we are going to be live on Thursday with the Brian Kohlberger hearing. Thursday and Friday. So until then, I will see you then. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surroundings. I love you guys to the moon and back.